Hey, Masters of Speed, it's Terra Master. That is Drake, Exodia Master, and we're here today for Seeker, the actual Exodia player from the
Let's
Yu-Gi-Oh
go.
anime. All right,
Let's go.
this is the worst case for Seeker. However, I know some people watching might look at the cards and go, "This is the best case." What are you talking about?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here to tell you that Tara's wrong, and this is in fact the best case. This is the best thing possible for Speed Duel. This deck is amazing.
Yeah, so Drake has replaced Justice so that we can have some differing opinions. All right. Let's go.
Let's get into the card.
Tick it off.
Emissary of the Afterlife. Huge. 1600. This thing crashes with Banisher and then searches a piece of Exodia.
Insane. Truly
I love it. I love it.
Truly actually just absurd. Just absurd.
Yeah.
Broken. Speaking of broken, Exodia's head. Do we really need to say anything? This card
gotta have
text. This card text literally says you win the duel.
Yeah. It's the OG.
It is. We reprinted Ladybug.
Yeah, Ladybug reprint.
Yep.
Gain life points. It'll come up.
Exactly. It will come up. All right. What is this?
That is Sangin. Classic Metal Raiders card. I'll just search your Exodia head right there, right now. This also will search anything else pretty much in the format. I mean, they don't really print cards over 15, right?
Only Banisher.
Yeah, only Banisher.
Only Banisher. Nothing else is over 15 in Speed
Yeah,
Duel.
room for growth, Sangin. Let's go.
Let's go. 1900. Sangemini Elf. There you go. I did it. I put it together. All right. Speaking of cards that search any card in Speed Duel, including Banisher, Witch of the Black Forest. Yeah, this is defense, so it searches Exodia pieces and Banisher. Broken.
Yes, it does search Banisher, so you know we love it. And this card can also search Jinzo. So, oh man, I wasted my 1-up slot on a Jinzo. That's okay, I'm always going to see it every game. I've got Witch of the Black Forest.
Single game. Cool. All right. What are these 4 cards?
These are great. So if you ever have these in your hand, you can just activate an allure and banish them. they are in fact dark.
Yeah, that's true. That's their best use.
That's their alternate use, right? So they do have a second use. If you have all 4 of them in your hand with the head of Exodia,
Yeah.
bam, game's over. We're talking about Speed Duel here, people. We're not talking about we're not talking about stall duels. We're not talking about set pass duels. We are talking about end that game quicker than ever before. Exodia. Fix the format.
Exactly. How do you get to Exodia fast? You draw cards. How do you draw cards? Allure reprint, obviously.
Right. Yeah.
And also Ancient Leaf. If you
Yes.
have 9,000 or more life points, you can pay 2,000 life points to draw 2 cards.
Look, this is ridiculously easy to set up. That we probably can't get this card. It's a bit too strong. This plus Draining Shield, this plus Ladybug, you're going to be drawing cards like crazy.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. This is only like 4 turns of 3 Ladybug. Only. That's it.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
It's like nothing to Speed Duel players.
Mhm.
We do that in our sleep. Alright, got another draw card.
This is probably just the ultimate Yu-Gi-Oh card in general. So this, if you hit tails, your opponents draw 2 cards, which is going to mill them out quicker. That's part of your game plan. That's perfect. You want to hit tails. If you hit heads, you draw 2 more cards. They could be more cup of aces. You know, they could draw you 2 more cards again, or make your opponent force your opponent to draw 2 more cards, which they do not want.
No, not at all. It also combines with one of our traps we have in here that you'll see soon. Next, you've got Dark World Dealings. That's right. We have a Dark World support coming to Speed Duel, courtesy of Exodia Turbo.
Yeah, everyone's been asking for more Dark World support. We only have Rainbow and some vanilla, and
Sure.
Brawn.
Yeah.
This one overshadows all of those because it draws you cards.
Exactly. Broken. Speaking of cards that draw you cards, hand destruction.
Yes.
At the cost of only 2 cards from your hand to the graveyard, you draw 2 entirely new cards. It's crazy.
This goes through your deck real quick. It's a quick play for some reason. Just in case you want to do this in the draw phase or something. You can do that. So it combos with Dasher, right? So you draw something in your draw phase, you got a Dasher engrave. It's not what you wanted. Hand destruct it. Keep drawing. You'll draw something you want special with Dasher, like a Sandin.
Better yet, play your hand destruction, discard your Dasher in your draw phase. I am so good at Yu-Gi-Oh! I can't even explain to you how good at Yu-Gi-Oh!
It in the graveyard and draws you more cards.
Yeah,
perfect for
That's
that.
amazing. All right, Dasher is broken from this point on, confirmed.
Yep.
Next we have, speaking of broken cards, we have 1 Day of Peace. Now think about how broken this is, all right? Everybody, we all live lives, right? In theory. Think about how chaotic our lives are. How often is it you get 1 entire day of peace?
Yeah.
It is
full day.
Yeah. It's basically impossible. So
your battle phase and your opponent's battle phase,
yeah.
Don't worry about them for
Nope.
1 turn.
For 1 turn, just nothing.
And then I know I said Cup of Ace is like the ultimate Yu-Gi-Oh card. I was wrong because 1 Day of Peace makes your opponent draw a card. They're getting closer to getting decked out. Makes you draw a card. All right, you're closer to Exodia. And prevents 2 battle phases. You're staying alive, and your opponent is like, wow, thanks. You're not hurting me this turn. It's really just the ultimate card.
You want to know the best part about this card? It doesn't say battle damage. It says damage. No effect damage.
That's right.
Your opponent's got Nightmare Wheel. Doesn't matter. You don't take that burn this turn. You don't take it. It's great.
That wouldn't be peaceful.
That wouldn't be peaceful. It's exactly. All right.
All right. Next we have Pot of Duality. This card's just good. Let's all be honest here. Look at the top 3 cards of your deck. Put 1 of them in your hand. Shuffle the other 2 back in. That's just good. And we're giving more use to Mind Crush.
Yeah, we are. People, you stop sliding Mind Crush. What are you doing? Put it back in.
Yeah. Put it back in. We've got Pot of Duality to worry about.
Yeah, exactly. All right. This is the combo card told you about. This combos with a bunch of your spells from Cup of Ace all the way to 1 Day of Peace. This is appropriate.
Cup of Ace combos with it. Dark World Dealings, Hand Destruction, and 1 Day of Peace all combo with this. Make your opponent draw cards, so you get to draw double that.
Exactly. Broken. This is incredibly broken. This is inappropriate is what this card should be called. This is why.
Inappropriate. Yeah. It's great.
Yeah.
Look how happy those guys are on the art.
Dude, they look at all the money they have. Who wouldn't be?
Look, one of those is you, and one of those are your opponent. You're both happy. Add this to Speed Duels. Everyone will be happy.
Or
ooh, backup soldier, just in case. I like to call this card just in case. You know what happens if you gotta set your Exodia pieces because they're coming at you with something real big, something real chunky, like a Gaga Gigo, huge, right?
huge.
You gotta protect yourself. Okay, so man, you got one of your limbs in the graveyard. This puts it right back into your hand. Easy peasy.
All right, better play. Draw phase hand destruction. Discard 2 Exodia pieces. Draw 2 cards. Now you have 3 Exodia pieces in hand, but you're like, oh no, I discarded the other 2. Guess what? Your back row is backup soldier. GG.
That's genius.
I'm so good at this game. All right. Next up, we have Dark Scheme. I heard you guys wanted Dark World support. Got you. Is this even Dark World support? I don't know.
Yeah.
Is it? Yeah.
Oh, it's a 2.
All right. Your opponent can discard 1 card to negate this card's effect. Dude.
Okay.
You're basically saying, hey, opponent, hit your card. If they don't,
That's fine.
Then you get the insane benefit of both players discarding 2 cards and drawing 2 cards.
Oh, so if your opponent doesn't negate this card, it's a 4th, 5th, and 6th copy of Hand Destruction.
Exactly.
A little bit slower though, because it's a trap.
Yeah. but that's
All
way
right.
too good.
However, it does say discard,
Yes.
and the other one says send.
Yes.
So you can combo this one with all the Dark Worlds that we're gonna get. We're gonna get. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, we're gonna get Dark Worlds.
Yeah.
Just trust.
Mm-hmm.
And if you want to know what to do with your dark monsters once they hit the field, you can play Dark Spirit Art Greed. You tribute a dark monster, right? Am I stealing your card? I'm fucking stealing your card.
No, it's fine.
Okay. You shoot a dark monster. You draw 2 cards. Your opponent can negate this by having a spell, but this is speed duel. People don't play spells. We know that.
Bad.
Yeah. When's the last time you played a spell, Drake? It's speed duel.
I mean, shoot, man. I've set Shrink before, but why would I keep it in my hand?
Why would you keep it in your hand? You don't. It's all quick play spells. Always has been. Right? So it's just greed. It's greed. It's not Pot of Greed, but it's greed. You don't need the pot. We have Pot of Duality.
Yeah, you just tribute a dark monster, draw 2 cards.
Yeah.
That's it. Don't read any of the other text, because what you're doing here is you're tributing Sandian, drawing 2 cards, and then searching whichever piece you need left for your combo. It could be the left leg. It could be the right leg. It could be the right arm. It could be Witch of the Black Forest. See, I switched it up there.
You did. So good.
Yeah.
Hey, and the best part is you get to draw first, then your Sangan activates. So
Yeah.
you'll know what your draws are and exactly
Right.
what piece you need. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. All right. There any final thoughts on
Final thoughts is make America speed again. Give us Exodia. Give us Exodia. Give us all these draw cards with Exodia. Speed duel matches will be like 5 minutes. Somebody's drawing Exodia. Let's
somebody is drawing Exodia? We're gonna play Exodia Mirrors.
go. We don't even know what the skill is. The skill might enhance this deck.
The skill doesn't even matter. Just look at this deck right now. And this is in like Highlander mode, where you only get 1 of each card.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine all of these cards, except Allure, obviously, and Ladybug, obviously. Imagine all the other cards at 3. Unlimited.
That's right.
This deck could be insane. All right? 1 day of peace, 3 days of peace.
Whoa, that's an extended weekend of peace.
That is an extended, that's a
No.
Labor Day weekend of peace. That is a holiday
Holidays?
weekend.
No. We're talking about an entire cabinet of Ace, an entire fridge full of Ace, a jug of Ace, perhaps.
Dude, Dark World dealings? More like Dark World contracts?
Okay.
Pot of duality? More like pot of hexagonality. There's
Ooh,
6.
that's good. That's good.
Not 2.
Mhm.
Yeah. Exodia the Forbidden One for like
Exodia the Forbidden 3.
Alright, guys.
Oh, left leg of the Forbidden One, left legs of the Forbidden One.
Yes.
Look, I think everyone here wants this. Everyone wants this deck.
Everyone wants this. If you don't
If
want
you
this deck for
disagree-
some reason, you have to show your work. Leave a comment.
Yeah. If you disagree, don't put it in the comments. Just if you disagree, just don't play Speed Duel. This is the perfect deck.
Okay. Alright. Serious for a minute.
Okay.
This is obviously worst case because this would be like toxic as anything ever seen in Yu-Gi-Oh history. If you were able to play all these cards at 3 and play Exodia, it would just be Exodia FTK and people would quit Speed Duel.
Yeah, I
Left and
feel
right.
like you could get Exodia turn 1 quite a bit with this deck being
Yeah.
serious.
If not turn 1, like at the very least in your opponent's like draw phase with Sangan Witch, Dark Spirit Art or something.
Yeah.
So like that, it's probably too much.
Little
So-
bit.
Just a little bit. So if we're getting Exodia, I would expect it to have a very restrictive skill. Or like just yeah, I mean it has to be a restrictive
Yeah,
skill. It
I
has
don't
to
know.
make
I
you
don't-
play 25 cards or something.
I feel like one of the skills may be kind of like a shout out to Exodia. I don't know how it will work, but it could be something, just as a little example, it could be something like every turn you have to discard a card and then you get a counter on this skill blah 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 blah. Do that 5 times, and something really cool happens.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. So who knows? But all right, that's our joke Exodia video. If you want to see our real predictions for Seeker the Rare Hunter, real best case, real. There's
Best
no
case,
real.
yeah.
We don't do real predictions here. None of this is real. All right. If you want to see our best case predictions, come back tomorrow. We're gonna do. I know we skipped a couple weeks here due to like scheduling issues we had on our end, so we're gonna do some like catch up. We're gonna do more than 2 videos per week of best and worst case to get it done before spoilers, because obviously there's no point of doing this if we know the real cards, because like I said, this isn't real. So all right, until tomorrow, I'll see you then. Terra Master and Drake, we're out.